Wow. Wow. Thank you so very much, and happy Mardi Gras. You know, I was asked the last couple of days, you're really going to Washington for Mardi Gras? And I got to tell you, there's nowhere else I'd rather be tonight. You see, I didn't start off in politics. Me and my wife rode out Katrina 14 miles from the eye. Not a very smart thing to do. But we had a center where we took children out of wheelchairs and placed on the back of the horse. And we watched miracles happen day in and day out. And we rode out at Katrina to protect those animals. Shortly after Katrina, that barn was filled with volunteers. Volunteers from all over the country to help rebuild Plaquemines Parish. And I never saw a politician, so I was encouraged to run for office. And I ran for parish president. 5 hurricanes and the oil spill later, I decided I needed to serve at a state level. And you know, the video mentioned the flooding, because as I reach out to congressmen and senators in support of AmeriCorps and the great organizations that make up the volunteers across America, and they say, well, we don't have hurricanes. That's your problem down on the coast. Well, last year, we saw 30 inches of rain fall from the sky in an area of Louisiana that never floods. As a matter of fact, most of those people that lived in the middle of Louisiana had moved there to get away from the coast, 14 feet above sea level. They received 8 feet of water in their house. It was the equivalent of the Mississippi River turning into the middle of the state and flowing for 18 days. And that rain fell from the sky. So I tell my colleagues and senators and reps from around the country, that rain could happen in your state at any time, and you will need our help. So as I stand here today accepting this award, I'm accepting it for you and all the thousands of volunteers that Louisiana would not be what it is today had it not be for those volunteers. It's not only the homes they gutted and the lives they changed, but it's that emotional buildup when many times people in Louisiana thought of giving up. And it was that volunteer that showed up from another state just giving up their life to help put our lives back together. And you know, those storms see no state boundaries. Most recently, the Cajun Navy headed over to Texas to help rescue people there. And so I ask you when we leave here tonight to make sure we advocate to President Trump and the Congress to reinstate the funding. And failure is not an option. In making sure that our voice is heard for all those people in the future will need your service one day, as we've relied on so many times in Louisiana. Thank you, and God bless you.